In this video, we are going to see about the softwares which are used in electrical engineering and which software we should learn as an electrical engineer. And I've kept here most popular softwares which we use and for research as well as in industry. So we'll go into the video. So here I am categorizing the softwares as SPICE simulation software. So SPICE simulation is nothing but the devices will have a physical property in it, like temperature, pressure, and mechanical properties too. So these properties will be incorporated in the simulation package, which will be helpful. Like whatever we see in the simulation, it is going to happen in the practical when you are implementing in the hardware. So the part number and everything will be given in the SPICE simulation. The second category of simulation will be dealing with without SPICE simulation, that we don't have any physical parameters, but a particular resistor will be a resistor, but it won't vary with temperature, but in SPICE simulation it will happen. So this is how I have categorized it. And the third one, whatever we do as a simulation can be converted as a hex file or a dumpable file or a programmable file of an embedded device like Arduino, DSP processors, and some other video processor, audio processors. We can able to convert the simulation what we done as a code, C code, and that code can be readable by the devices, embedded devices. So those category is the third one. The fourth one is PCB making. So here the software which is helpful for making a PCB is the fourth category. There you can simulate the routing of the PCB, layers of the PCB and other things, and you can see the 3D views of the PCB whichever we made. In that way those simulation is helpful. And the fifth one is hardware in loop. A particular specific device will be in loop with your PC simulation software, where you can read the data and you can write the data into the hardware. For example, if you are connecting Arduino, you can read the analog pins through it and you can pass some data into the Arduino to make it to operate. So the hardware of Arduino will be in loop with your PC software. Those softwares are coming under the fifth category. So these are all the types of simulation. So I have kept some popular softwares whichever is used by the industry as well as by the students and universities. So the first two softwares are the MATLAB and LabVIEW, where we can do the SPICE simulation. So why I have given a SPICE simulation can be done by a LabVIEW is in the sense like the LabVIEW can be incorporated with Multisim, which is coming under National Instruments company. So that company have introduced these two softwares like LabVIEW and Multisim. So the SPICE simulation is possible by LabVIEW, and the MATLAB and LabVIEW has multiple modules in it. So by using it, in MATLAB they say that as a block sets, and in LabVIEW they say that as a modules, where you can if you want a control system related tools, you can purchase it and you can install it in the MATLAB. So it's a single software where you can buy the block sets or the modules separately and you can use it. So these two are versatile software which will make all these things except PCB making. And hardware in loop is famous in LabVIEW. The same is repeated in MATLAB also. And Proteus does all the job, but it is not much versatile. It doesn't have much devices in it, but it can do all the stuffs compared to MATLAB and LabVIEW. And ETAP, PowerWorld, PSCAD, all the three software comes under simulation without SPICE and hardware in loop. That means it can test the real power system. Mainly these three softwares are categorized for power system engineers, where they can do some power systems easily, power system operation easily. They can understand the complex calculations like optimal power flow, economic load dispatch, and power flow, all the things can be easily done in this particular 3 softwares. And PSCAD supports extra renewable energy resources also, where other 2 software doesn't do that, but you can use it as a voltage source there. And the next category is the SPICE simulation, where we do the PSIM. PSIM is mainly for power electronics, and LT-SPICE multisim is for versatile electronics devices. And these 3 comes under the only simulation software where it doesn't support embedded device programming, PCB, and in hardware and loop system. And the next one comes like ORCAD. ORCAD is for PSPICE programming, as well as it is useful in PCB making too. And the last category is like last 2 softwares are Eagle and Altium. And these 2 softwares support PCB making, and Eagle is a freeware. Similarly, LT-SPICE is a freeware, and all the other devices, all the other softwares support student version and demo version, which you can able to use it, make use of it. So in this, you need to decide if you need a simple simulation, no need of any other complex things, you can go for a MATLAB without simulation SPICE category. If you want specifically, you are going to do a hardware, you need to know how the hardware will perform, including the parameters like temperature, you can go for SPICE simulation. And third one is simulation. If you want to do a simulation, that simulation should work in simulation also, as well as if you dump it into hardware, the hardware should work like a simulation. So that category is the third one. And PCB alone, if you want to do, you can go for the 4th category. And you need the simulation and the real-time simulation. If you want to do, you can go for the 5th category. So mostly I prefer MATLAB, LabVIEW, Multisim for power electronics, power systems. If you are more in depth into power systems, you can go for ETAP, PowerWorld, or PSCAD. If you're more into electronics like amplifier design and other stuffs, you can go for the PSIM, LT-SPICE, Multisim. And ORCAD is versatile compared to other 3 like PSIM, LT-SPICE, and Multisim. And if you are only doing the PCB and 3D viewing of the PCB, then you can go for the last category like Eagle and Altium Designer. And this choice is left to you. You can prefer which one you need, you can prefer, and you can learn. And if you need anything, if you want anything to be like specifically, if you need to know about any of this software, you can comment in this under this video, so I can help you out with your doubts and clarification. Thanks for watching.